Hello everyone, it's me, Monica, coming to you from my room and finally bringing you a vision for DC Wellness Tree that I've had for the last few months and just kind of refined the details of. So basically, I'd really like to create a holistic Craigslist for us where we have a lot of the same categories of a Craigslist, except it's conscious oriented. So it's a place where we can list events in the area. And basically, it's to if it's not clear already, this is going to be for DC Wellness Tree, a collective of holistic healers and artists, musicians, kind of any holistic-minded people in the DC area to come together and share and collaborate our different offerings to each other. So the vision is, to kind of have our first project be that we all contribute $5 because I'd like us to contribute to whatever projects we're going to be creating as a collective. So for this first one, if we can contribute $5 to creating a holistic website, holistic Craigslist website, I think it'd be awesome way to have our different events organized, have trade proposals for each other, as a lot of us healers like to trade with each other. There can be a section on that. There can be a place for listing classes or services, any free offerings, any for sale items, as our items might tend to be more of a holistic nature, especially our books. It'll be things that we're more interested in reading. For rent space, where if we're looking for conscious roommates, they're more easily accessible in one place. Even job listings, which I think is kind of revolutionary and needed for us, to be able to list different holistic oriented jobs in the area for those of us who only want to work for mindful people. And of course we all have our flaws and we have things that we're working on the path, but at least we can be a little closer. We can work within models that are more in alignment with a conscious lifestyle. So I just think this would be a really, really awesome thing, and I think it's about time to offer it. So I hope you guys are excited as I am when hearing about it and would like to be part of it with me. And really all we're asking is that we do this as a collective and that we each contribute our $5 if it's something that interests you. And I'd also like to ask, if possible, this one's optional. They're both optional, but this one's even more optional. If you'd like to invite 20 of your most trusted holistic friends to also be part of the Facebook page with us. So we've got about 330 members now of actually really quality people. Not to say that all people aren't quality, but when I look over this 330 people, I see very, high vibration people who have done a lot of work on themselves and have a lot of really wonderful offerings to give to the community and leaders in our community. And I'm excited about the power that we can create, the true power based on our individual healing that we've done, and power as in now we can make better role models and leaders for our community. So if you can, as the second option, invite 20 of your friends that you think fall in that category, we can quickly expand from 330 to even like 4,000 if actually each of you did add 20 of your friends. So again, to summarize, that would be asking if you can contribute $5 for me to put towards this wonderful website, this holistic Craigslist, and invite 20 of your friends so we can expand really quickly into a blossoming community. And I'm asking for each of your help with this, as I don't want to do things alone anymore, don't want us to feel alone anymore. I want us to feel that we can actually achieve so much when we put our minds and hearts together. And of course, make sure this is something that resonates in your heart as well. So yeah, that will be the first project. that I'm asking for, and I'll keep it simple at that. So that's what I'm asking for here. So up to you if you want to contribute. And then I guess I wanted to give a little teaser about what's coming next, because I do have a broader vision I want to expand into. And this will be, of course, optional for you to participate in. But as a little teaser for the next video, I'll be talking about how also part of the Holistic Craigslist, a section of it will be, I'm going to walk you over to my little rough sketch, will be a directory. Basically, where the name DC Wellness Tree kind of derived was this first vision of a directory for us, where we each make up the different branches of a DC Wellness Tree. And I love the symbol of a tree because it signifies prosperity and abundance and reconnecting to the earth, reconnecting to our connection to Mother Earth, and letting that come up through us, through our different offerings. And so this one will be a little more specialized. The section I just described about events, trades, classes, for sale, for rent will be available to all of us after that contribution of the $5. Will be up and running for all of us to be collaborating, circulating, posting, all that fun stuff. Okay? And in this second vision, this is going to be a little more specialized and a little more where I'd like you to make a conscious decision whether you'd like to be part of or not the directory, because this will connect into the expansion of DC Wellness Tree, where we'll have listings of the yoga teachers that want to be part of it, the body workers, coaches, astrologers, Eastern medicine, like acupuncturists, etc. This will be, I'd like it to be around 1,000 really conscious people who have chosen to be part of it, where we can really emphasize you here in the different listings. We'll have a nice spacious listing for you with your name, your maybe a little picture, your website, and like a 3-line description. So it'll give you, enough room to be seen and for us to start to kind of know each other in this community. With that, I like to ask, so I'm going deeper into just the teaser of this, but it's basically I'd like to expand this for the people interested, and it would be optional to expand it into a directory and the building of a retreat/event space that would be close to DC, but out of the city, and will give us just lots of room and land to play on and hold events and just be free in nature and to hold retreats. I'd like it to be large enough we could sleep like 24, 25 people. And I would live there, and that would be like my full-time gig, along with a core team. And that really excites me right now to think of expanding into this. So this second half of the vision would be that if you like your name listed, you'd like to be basically one of the core 1,000 members of DC Wellness Tree. You can contribute $40 a month to having your name listed as the branches, one of the branches, and to that $40 will go towards the listing, as well as building and maintaining the retreat event space for us. And I'd really just like it to be a sanctuary for healers in the area to come and just have, aside from your $40, free classes and healings with one another. We'll have a permaculture, we'll have a garden where kind of live off the land, and we just help nourish each other. So we're nourishing the healers so they can go back into the community and spread gifts. So, and I just like it to be a place where you can just relax and hang out and have different musicians come over, different sharings, anyone who wants to offer their healing sessions, their classes, their workshops, have a few annual retreats under DC Wellness Tree, or there's a few others I'd like to offer my space to. And I can just see it being kind of, in some days like a festival environment where like the hoopers come over and the fire spinners, and there's just free play going on on the lands. And it's just going to be this beautiful environment of love and creation. And for it to feel like, once you get there, it's a free space. Like you're not paying at every stop. You've already contributed your, automatic payment of $40 a month, which I think will take that off your mind if that sounds interesting to you. And then you come, and it's just all free and available from there. And you're welcome to come as much as you want during the month, unlimited. So I definitely a lot of offerings for the price, but I think if we had 1,000 people, and I'm not ashamed of sharing the math with you, I think it should all be transparent. But if we had 1,000 people paying 40, that's 40,000 a month for me to keep everything going, to definitely pay for the facility, pay for any employees, pay for my living, and just hold down the fort for all of us. And that would serve as your directory listing and your kind of membership into this Healers Collective, where we can nourish each other and just keep us feeling nice and abundant and nurtured in order to go out into the world. Because I know sometimes that's a difficulty for me. Is like, and for a lot of us actual healers, we're a little more prone to giving than we are receiving. And so I also had this vision for that. It's like, okay, it's a place for us to come back to and to be nourished and receive and to give, and go back out into the community with that, being revived by each other. Okay, so I shared both. I pretty much shared the second vision with you because I couldn't really help it. But it's good because I wanted you to know where I was shooting for long term with this. So happy that you know now. And for this first video, let's kind of keep it with whether you'd like to contribute the $5 to the DC Wellness Tree Holistic Craigslist page, and maybe inviting 20 of your friends to start this kind of launch. And you can keep it at that, and you can just continue posting your events and being part of this circulating community on the Holistic Craigslist kind of page, which is already fun and enough in itself. Or you can also let me know, message me about being part of the core DC Wellness Tree family, and where you pay $40 a month to be have a listing of your own and to have free access anytime to classes and healings, hanging out on the lawn, and I'd really like it to be a beautiful space for us. Future retreats coming up. Oh, and a monthly DC Wellness Tree networking, collaborating events I'm going to have once a month, and that would be free access to that as well. So, okay, those two options. With this first video, just see if you'd like to contribute the $5 for the page, and if you could contribute the $5 to the attached fundraiser, and then put like after you've done so, just to let me know who's interested. That would be wonderful. And if you'd like to add 20 of your friends as kind of a one-time thing to help increase our numbers, that would be great too, and so welcome. And just wanting to remind you that this is for all of us. I'm not trying to sell you on this, and I want it to be in alignment with the Goddess. I'm not here to force anyone to do anything, just to share what's coming through my channel as what I think is a beautiful idea, and something that is an offering to all of us. So as you're listening, I hope you can hear it with those ears of, I'm asking you to contribute $5, but I'm asking for it to be, it's for you, so please make sure that it feels right for you. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to this vision. I feel really good about it, and I'll be awaiting your response as it takes a village. And wish you a beautiful rest of your day, DC. Namaste.